James here from DragonBlogger.com. Today I have a little unboxing of a new drone. This is the Bugs 3 by Drocon. This is pretty much a MJX copy, or probably produced by MJX, but they are branded for Drocon. This is the Bugs 3, like I said. This is a brushless motor drone. It does have a GoPro connection gimbal. I'm not really going to say it's a full gimbal. This is probably just a camera mount. It probably doesn't rotate. Not a big deal. Down here you can see it says brushless motor. That means pretty much it's going to save you from burnouts and overheating. You don't have that issue. Independent ESC. And a 2.4 gigahertz two-way communication remote control, which is pretty cool. This is the blue one. Now, over here on the side, I hope you guys can see this is the package contents. It says you have the drone itself, remote control, propeller guards, propellers. You get 4 of them, so if you break one, you're kind of SOL, and you'll have to buy some more. You have the propeller changers. You have legs, a screwdriver. You have the camera mount itself, a charger, and the battery. The battery is a 7.4 1800 milliamp Li-ion poly by 1. That means you'll get approximately 15 to 18 minutes flight time out of a 2-hour charge, I believe. But we'll get more into that as we go. Back here it shows you some extra pieces that you can get that you may need, like, you know, the action camera. If you don't actually have an action camera, it doesn't come with one. You can get a panoramic cameras, Wi-Fi cameras, LCD screens, and goggles for your phones, like, you know, 3D goggles or stuff like that, VR goggles. Now over here it shows some specs. Like I said, a brushless motor. This is the 1806 1800 kV. The control distance is 300 to 500 meters, so approximately 960 feet by 1600 feet in the sky. So you have some good distance. This isn't going to be, you know, some lower fly like the 100, you know, meter smaller drones. So you get some good flight out of this. Flight time is approximately 18 minutes, they say. You know, they suggest you fly it outside. I would suggest that too. Your battery, like I said, is a 7.4 1800 milliamp. Charge time, it says 240 minutes by 300 minutes. So the charge time takes a while. Blue, this does weigh 485 grams, so you will have to register this with the FAA. You know, so I'll have to actually sit down and register this a little bit later, which is not a big deal. The rotor diameter is 188 millimeter diameter, and they recommend ages 14 and up. I don't see an issue with that. So let's pull this open. Show you guys what you get. First, you get a bag of stuff. Actually, if you give me a second, I'll get this out a little better. Alright, so you get this. Inside, let's pull some of this stuff out. Get some bug decals. It says congratulations, free gift. And then pretty much their card with some free blades. So we'll look into that a little later. Not a big deal. Right here is the Bugs 3 manual. Brushless drone. Walks you through, tells you important safety guidelines, handling, how to put the blades on, so assemblies, how to insert the batteries, the legs, all that good stuff. I may or may not show you guys that in this. You need 4 AA batteries. I actually don't have no AA batteries right now, so we will not be flying this. Of course, we won't be flying this today anyways. It is pouring rain out. But, you know, you get the book. It shows you how, you know, what your controllers do. Left stick, right stick, you know, power indicators, power switch. Pretty much all the good stuff. Shows you how to fly it. Some of the tricks you can do. Extra pieces if you need to buy more pieces. The basic product. Shows you everything in the board, which is pretty cool. So if you have any issues, you can take this apart and work on this. You know, which is great. And then they show you all the extra pieces you can order if you really need to, or troubleshooting. Great little diagram. It is in English, so you don't have to worry. Some of these, you know, you get out there and you purchase them, and you have, you know, Chinese or something like that. This is definitely in English, so you should be fine. Let's pull the package out itself. I'm gonna kind of be careful because I believe something was hanging on the bottom. Then I'm going to put the box aside, back here. Like I said, I thought I felt something down here. On the bottom is the controller. We'll look at the controller like I said first. You know, this is actually going to turn your rotors on so you can fly. If you hold it down longer, I believe it'll bind your controller if you really need to. The stick itself is just up and down. The pieces for the tops of the stick aren't on it. It's inside. I'll show you guys that in a second. You know, your trims, a couple little buttons. Honestly, this controller feels a little light, a little flimsy. But, I mean, not everybody wants a really heavy controller. Now let's pop it open. Inside here is your screwdriver tools. You know, pretty much this is the tool you put to put your blades on your rotors. Right here is a couple extra screws, and you also have the joystick pieces. I'm not going to pull these out because might not actually install this on this video. I may do a different video showing you guys all the installation pieces. The next piece I pull out is actually the camera mount. They do give you some little rubber mounts so you can put underneath to help support the vibration. You know, nice little mount. So it'll work well. I'm going to set that aside. You have your charger, pretty much normal wall charger with the plug. Now this has got a 4-pin plug, kind of like your computer fans. That will be charging this battery. As you see, there's the 4-pin to charge it, but to plug it into your drone you have a 2-pin. So the 4-pin is pretty much just plug, and you're plugged in and you're charging. This is the battery. It is a larger battery. It's not like the little small toy grade drones. I'm not sure if you'd still consider this toy grade or not. I wouldn't consider it toy grade because it's brushless, but you know, some of the more bigger drone people out there will know a little more. This is a 7.4 1800 milliamp 25C Li poly battery. Pretty cool. You have your blades. It actually comes with 2 kits. I didn't think there was going to be 4 kits. They came with 2 packs, so somebody overpacked this. Pretty cool. Awesome. Thank you whoever did that. Maybe it's supposed to come with them, but online when I read it, when I purchased this, it did not say 2 sets of blades. Each set of blade will have an A blade and a B blade, so they go in a certain order. Well, like I said, I'll get into that in a different video. You have 4 landing gears. We'll pop those open. I guess I should have kept my knife out. Okay, I'm just going to pull one out so you guys can see it. This is the leg. The leg has a rubber footing on the bottom. This is the part that's going to go in. It does have 1 screw hole. So it's going to sit like this. And inside the legs, landing gears, is the actual screws. Actually, it may take 2 screws. I may be wrong. But like I said, this is my first handling of this, so bear with me. So you get 4 landing gears, 4 propeller guards. You have the screws in there for those. I'm not going to pull these out. Everybody's seen the propeller guards. You'll get more into that later. I probably will not even use these. Now the drone itself, I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to actually set it aside. This is the drone itself. We have it unwrapped. If you can see, it's got a nice little body to it. Little eyes. It is completely so you can take it apart. Here's your motors. You know, they do suggest to make sure these are tight. The motors are free of any issues. Down here is where your battery will go in. Here's your remote receiver. If you guys can see this. This is your receiver antenna for the remote. Pretty cool. You know, you plug it in back here, plus and minus for the battery. So this slides in like this. You can tighten it. I believe that's what this is for. I could be wrong. Then you just go over here. We're in. We are lit up. If you guys can see, looks like it's eating you. It's gonna tear you apart. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna leave that plugged in. But that's pretty much the drone. I think if you're checking out my unboxing of the Drocon Bugs 3, and keep your eyes out for maybe the installation of the blades, the batteries, the propellers and stuff. I'll definitely probably do that all in a separate video so you guys can see this. I don't want to keep these videos too long for you guys. I know a lot of you hate them. But we'll definitely get that going. And thank you for checking out the unboxing of the Bugs 3.